I will admit, I bullshitted. So I like tugged on that bit a little bit. Like I was like, yo. So when I tugged on it,
it came open.
On me it did. It like busted all the way open.
Gotcha.
So when I got in there, first thing I told her, first thing I said, hey, your door, she's like, your door is fucked up. I fucked it up low key, like my fault, like I'll pay for it, my fault.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new video. Don't forget to get on Amazon, get that desired nutrition, that pre-workout for that pump, that energy, and that focus. Get about 4 or 5 of those. It's in stock on Amazon right now. All right, let's get into the video.
Instead of who the fuck did I marry, this is who the fuck broke into my apartment and violated me while I was sleeping. There were 2 officers that showed up. One was a female, one was a male. The female went inside and talked to me, and the male stayed outside in the hallway and spoke with Christian. We'll kind of recap a little bit of what he was saying out there.
You need to look at my name, Christian DeRay Campbell. Basically, to wrap you in tonight, like I went out tonight, it's New Year's Eve. Yeah. So I went out, and at the end of my night tonight, she hit me up. She was like, what you doing tonight? Woo, come over tonight. Okay. And I was like, all right, bet, but I need to go to my house and go grab my car first. Gotcha. And then I'll come over here. She was like, nah, for you to go do that, I'm already be asleep, so just come over here. Okay. So I was like, bet. Put in my address to my homeboys, they dropped me off here. When I dropped off here, she was asleep. So I come all the way here to this door, I'm knocking, she not answering. I will admit, I bullshitted. So I like tugged on that bit a little bit. Like I was like, yo. So when I tugged on it came open. On me it did. It like busted all the way open. Gotcha. So when I got in there, first thing I told her, first thing I said, hey, your door, she's like, your door is fucked up. I fucked it up low key, like my fault, like I'll pay for it, my fault. Gotcha. I don't care. So shit happened.
Instead of who the fuck did I marry, this is who the fuck broke into my apartment and violated me while I was sleeping. There were 2 officers that showed up.
Bruh, you ain't tug on the door. Nigga, you broke the motherfucking door down. That ain't tugging, man. I don't know how strong you think you are, but you fucking pushed that door in, man. Like, you broke that bitch. So let's hear what the what she said to the she said there was a female officer that was talking to her and the male officer talked to him. So let's see what she said to her.
Instead of who the fuck did I marry, this is who the fuck broke into my apartment and violated me while I was sleeping. The officer that was inside talking to me was trying to explain the process of how crimes like this are charged.
I didn't even know we busted in through a door. I woke up and we were having sex. Like I literally woke up and we were having sex.
Well, you weren't being assaulted.
I want to go to the hospital.
You should take a breath for me, okay? I'll take a look. I haven't looked at the door.
The door is really fucked up.
Well, we can trespass from your apartment.
Wait, are you okay if I check some vitals on your room? Yeah, I want to I don't even care however it needs to happen.
What we do in these types of situations is we take a report and our detectives will come out and they'll investigate a lot more thoroughly because they need that to bring that full charge. Our detectives really work hard to bring full justice for our victims, okay? I'll definitely trespass him so he can't come back here anymore. You get more protection against him, okay? You've been since I was yeah. Woke up and he was preparing.
Yeah.
Did you him off after that?
Yeah. In my bedroom, he was saying I was fucked up because he got dropped off here without any phone and he didn't have a phone charger, I guess. So he broke in my house. I just kept saying leave. No, he still wouldn't leave, so I called you guys because I just needed him to go.
Hang out in here. I'm gonna go outside, look at your door, make sure he leaves.
So from my understanding, the typical process of this is to wait until a kit comes back, DNA matches, and then I think they decide if they're going to make an arrest or not. But she went out in the hallway and talked to him. She Mirandized him. Then she asked him to tell her his story.
So first thing I did when I came in, I told her, I said, Tommy, I fucked your door up. I broke in your home. Like, it's broken in. She was a little bit, like, she was asleep when I came to her, so she was a little bit, like, I'm not trying to give her no excuse, but she wasn't really understanding what I was saying.
Instead of who the fuck did I marry, this is who the fuck broke into my apartment and
So, I mean, the bad thing is that, you know, she was asleep. You know what I'm saying? And he's already kind of admitting that she was disoriented. You know what I'm saying? So the police are going to try to, they don't necessarily have to prove exactly what happened because it's his word against hers. But but they need to get DNA samples to make sure, you know, that they even really had sex, because there's no footage of them having sex, because she could just be saying they had sex. But he's already admitting, I think he admitted that he had sex with her. And, you know, and I don't believe that she called the police immediately either. She called the police like after she figured out the door was open or broken down. But she knows the guy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's just random guy. She does know him. Not that that makes it any better, but
This a white girl that's over here. Oh, you don't woo woo. Like, shit, this ain't no good situation for me. This shit really not cool to me right now. I'm not mad at you, but I'm like, saying when she up in there crying, doing all that woo woo, this shit really not cool to me. I got a mama at home. Like, my mama gonna wake up tomorrow. She's expecting me at her house in the morning. She's like, damn, what happened? I gotta explain all this shit. That shit embarrassing. To your mama, being a black man, telling her about this shit, that shit embarrassing, bro. I'm standing out here with no shirt on. I got my whole outfit on. If I would got my shirt, I'd have been home. I'd have walked home. This shit's bullshit to me right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not getting mad at you, but I'm getting a little bit like, it is getting to me right now. Sitting out here doing all this. Look at my ID right now. Look at my name. It's gonna show a charge that I just got expunged for. This shit right here, this shit not cool to me, bro. I don't understand what's going on. I'll get in trouble for this. No more talking to her. Don't ever see her again in your life. She's not good for you. Don't ever see her again. Thank you, officer. Going home. This shit right here, all this shit I'm going through, bro, this shit feel weird, bro. I broke her door, and I'm gonna have to pay for it. I don't get charged for that. You're gonna be like, hey, you gotta pay for the door though. Understandable. That's cool. But this shit I have to go through, this shit right here, this shit not fun. This shit not cool. It's New Year's to me, bro. I get invited here, and this is what I gotta play out on. Yeah, I fucked up. I should have left. When she said left, I should have left. I should have not worried about my t-shirt. I should have just left. But it's my like I feel some type of way. I want my t-shirt. I don't care about going home. Like I apologize. I don't care about going home. I want my t-shirt. I want to go home. At least I'm gonna get like, you feel me? 2 sleeves and a shirt to go to walk home to, and then this shit come out. Like, it's gonna come out the way it is, and I don't care how I do, but I'm just letting you know. Fuck this shit. This a white girl that's over here. Oh.
yeah, bro, you should have left. When she told you to leave, you should have left, man. But you wanted to stay around, wait for that t-shirt, and you know, she would have called the police anyway. She would have called the police anyway because, you know, she was asleep. Apparently they did stuff, or he did stuff to her while she was asleep. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what's crazy though is how you don't hear somebody breaking in your door. You don't hear somebody breaking in your house, and you are that asleep. I'm guessing she was like fucked up, drunk, and you wake up to having sex with someone. Like, you didn't even know that they broke down your door. That's that's dangerous right there, man.
Instead of who the fuck did I marry, this is who the fuck broke into my apartment and violated me while I was sleeping. Spoiler alert. I have known Christian since I was in high school, and at the age of all of this happening, I was 26 years old. I'm 28 now. So it was about 8 years after high school. I hadn't seen or talked to him very much, if at all, since high school. But a couple weeks prior to this happening, I had ran into him at a local bar. For the next couple days, we had been texting back and forth, and that following Wednesday, we had made plans for him to come over. So he did come over, and honestly, like, I had a great time. I was hung up on someone who was not shit, but neither of them were.
Hold on a second. She said that he came over already, so that's interesting because it seems like he's been there before. Maybe she was at a different apartment prior, but she said he's came over there before. Like, he's been there before. Interesting.
Shit, so it's fine. I made it very clear that I was not going to have sex with him. I told him multiple times because he was being very persistent, and I explained like it was our first time hanging out, and it's not me. I'm not having sex with you tonight. He accepted that, but not without being very pushy. We did end up doing other sexual things that night, and every bit of that was consensual. But flash forward to December 31st, he was very adamant on me out to Nashville with him, and I was very adamant on I'm not going to Nashville on New Year's Eve. He wanted to come over later that night. I ended up going out. They had continued texting throughout the night. He had asked me to come over, and I was like, that's not happening. I have a U-Haul out front. I'm supposed to be moving tomorrow. I had told him, you can come over here. He was telling me that he was going to go get his car, which was 20 minutes away, and then coming to my house, which was another 20 minutes away. It was 3 a.m. at this point, so I was like, I'm not going to be awake. Why don't you just come here and I'll take you to your car tomorrow. After I sent him my address, I went inside and I had fallen asleep. Over the span of the next 30 minutes or so, Christian had texted me about 5 or 6 times, and he had also called me 4 or 5 times, and all of those calls had gotten answered, and he still made the decision to get dropped off at my apartment. Next memory I have is me waking up to him on top of me. I was trying to process a lot in that moment, but the only thing I could think was like, get him out of my house. He was getting angry, he was yelling at me, I was getting angry, I was yelling at him. He tells me he broke down my door, and I was like, what do you mean you broke down my door? So he refuses to leave. My best friend, who I was just out with a few hours prior, lived right across the street from me. I called her and I was like, he won't leave my house. I'm like literally having to physically get him to leave. That is when I see the door and I see the damage that he did to get into my apartment. This is the moment that I call 911 because it's all processing in my head that like this was never anything that I had allowed. I was understanding in my brain that I had just been. Not long after I call 911, my friend and the police arrive, and then we'll just kind of go into part 2. Instead of who the fuck.
Okay, so basically it sounds like I think she was drunk. I don't know if they're telling if she's, because I mean, you could be really fucking sleepy and still, you should know if somebody's on fucking top of you. But there's some people that sleep really hard, man. I don't fucking know. Okay, it was New Year's. She may have been drinking. She said she went out prior to then, so she may have been drunk. Whatever. No excuse for doing what he did, but it's also like, it makes me wonder, like, because sometimes women go through things like when they're drunk, and then they realize later on, wait a minute, I didn't want that to happen. That's not what I wanted to happen. And then they, now they're calling the police because of sexual assault or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or grape. I don't know if you could say that on so grape. And it's, it's a week later or something like that. At least she called immediately, you know what I'm saying? And at least she realized immediately that something had happened. Which it's just astonishing to me how some people don't know that things are happening to them, right when they're happening. You don't feel a guy on top of you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on in that in that instance. You don't know if she said anything to him while she was asleep, or you don't know his version of it as far as the actions that actually happened. The sexual actions, because she could have been asleep and talking in her sleep, and then realize, wait a minute, I didn't want that to happen. The bad thing is that you broke in the door. That's the bad thing right there. You've already, like, she didn't let you. Now if she woke up and let you in the house and then you guys had sex, she's alert enough to let you in the house. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have no story then, right? But you broke in the house, bruh. That's it, man. You're pretty much cooked right there, man.
I know so many people are going to be on here shaming me because I invited him to my house at 3 a.m. That does not mean that I was going to have sex with him. I was moving the next day and he offered to help me move. I was not planning on having sex with him. But even if I was, that does not give him permission to assume and then break down my door and do it with me anyways. I had never had sex with this person before, and for him to come in and take that from me it was violating. I don't care if you thought I asked for it. I don't care if you thought I was going to do it anyways. I don't care what all.
Yeah, she did say that they never had sex before, but they did. It sounded like she did something with him, like she gave him head or something. They did some type of sexual activity. She said that in her last video. But still, that doesn't give him, that doesn't mean she's going to have sex with you, bro.
You trolls are talking about in the comments, because at the end of the day, I didn't allow him to have sex with me. So that's the fucking point. Whether or not you thought there was consent or not, you never can come in and have sex with a sleeping girl after breaking down her door. You just don't. I did not give him permission. Yes, I invited him over. Does not mean that like I deserved to be woken up on top of being violated. And genuinely, when I woke up that night, that trauma will never leave my body. All
right, so what's the lesson learned here, man? I do agree that she, you know, she shouldn't have given her address at 3 in the morning and had him, you know, come over there. She should have told him from the beginning, look, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to lock the door. I'm finna go to sleep. Let's just do this tomorrow. I gotta move tomorrow. It's 3 a.m. Let's just do this another time. Like, I'm not gonna give you my address. I'm not gonna. That would have solved a lot of the issue right there. Okay. He wouldn't have had a door to break down if he didn't have an address, right? But then it's like, it seems like he's already been there before. She did say that they met up before, like he came over there already before. Now, that could have been a different apartment. Maybe she was living somewhere else. She's about to move again. I don't fucking know. It don't really matter. But at least if she would have told him straight up, like, listen, tonight's not a good night. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's wait till another time. I got to move in the morning. Boom. And that solves that issue. The second thing, she already gives him the address. Okay, cool. She doesn't think she's going to fall asleep. She ends up falling asleep. His mistakes. He made a bunch of mistakes. You know, she made that one mistake. I give her that. She made that one mistake by giving her address out when she knew that, you know, she would probably be asleep. Probably. She didn't know she would be asleep, but she knew she was fucking tired, you know. The next steps are all him. You know what I'm saying? It's all bad for him, yo. Because I've been in that position before. Meaning, I've been talking to somebody. We've agreed to link up. She's given me the address. I've hit her up. She stops responding. Once they stop responding, okay, do not go over there. I made that mistake too. She's not responding. I go over there anyway. I get there. I'm texting her. I'm calling her. She's not responding. At this point, what do I do that he didn't do? I just leave. I leave pissed. I leave pissed because I drove all the way down there. It was like 20 minutes to get there. She not responding. She's not answering nothing. All of a sudden, because the same thing happened. It was like 2, 3 in the morning. It was after them club hours. And she was even saying in the text messages, like, you know, I'm getting tired, blah, 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 but still come over. So I still came over. I still went over. I still drove all the way over there. But in the midst of me driving there, she stopped responding. The same exact thing that he went through. But what did I do that he didn't? I just drove the fuck home pissed. Like, God, this fucking wasting my damn time. She should have just said, don't come over. I'm fucking tired. I'm driving home pissed. Now I'm at my crib. The next morning she hits me up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I fell asleep. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. No harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? No harm, no foul. This guy, instead of him not showing up, so me and him made that mistake. We still showed up. He actually goes to the apartment, goes to the door. I didn't even make it out the car. I didn't even get out the car. Me. I didn't go up to no apartment building. I didn't do nothing. I just left. He actually goes up to the apartment, knocks on the door, which he's still not in a bad place right now. You're still in good standing. He knocks on the door. Then he tugs on the door.
So when I tugged on it,
It came open.
on me it did. It like busted all the way open.
That's strike 3 right there, man. Door breaks down. You break the door down. Talking about you tugged on it. No, you basically kicked in the door. You broke into this girl's house. Breaking and entering right there. You do something with her. I don't know what you guys had sex apparently. That's another strike on you, man. She ain't ask you to come in. She ain't ask you to get on top of her. Or whatever. Do whatever to her. Like, damn, you need it that bad, bruh? That you have to do all that? That's a problem, man. That's a problem. So for all the guys out there, man, just recognize the signs, man. And you know, he was probably drunk. You know, he's obviously drunk. You can tell the way he was talking, he was drunk. Like, don't put yourself in that position. If she ain't answering, all right, it's over, man. The night's over. It's already 3 a.m. You lost, man. You win some, you lose some. You lost that one, man. Hang it up. The night's over. Take your ass back home. Call your boy back up. Hey, man, she ain't answering the door, man. Fuck, man. She fucked me, man. Damn. I wasted this fucking 20 minutes. Now I gotta waste another 20 minutes going back home. It's all good. It's no big deal. She'll hit you up tomorrow and apologize that she fucked up. I told you I was tired. All right, cool. It's all good, man. If it's that serious, you cut her off. Like, man, I don't got time for the games, man. You told me to come over here. You asked me to come over here. You ain't. Now you asleep. All this other bullshit, man. It's all good, man. So, guys, just take that in consideration, man. Don't be getting so drunk and hung up on these girls, and have causing a scene to where you making all these fucking mistakes, man. Because he just made the biggest mistake of his life, man. Because now that sexual assault charge is gonna be on him forever. He just fucked himself, yo. And ladies, you know, be responsible too. You know, own up to your own responsibility. If you're tired, you don't want some man at your house. It's you know, the hours are bad. Look, you know what? Let's pick this up tomorrow. You know, I don't really want to do this tonight. I'm tired. I got shit to do tomorrow. I'm not going to give you my address. I don't want you to come over. Just say you don't want him to come over. That way he's not standing outside your door hanging on to that last message that you sent him, which was the address. You gave me the address. I came here. You know, he called like 100 times. If a woman is not answering like 100 times you calling her, like, then you probably shouldn't go over there. But at the same time, don't give out your address knowing that you're not in the mood to have company. Not have sex, you know. And be careful about the times when you call people over. 2, 3 in the morning after clubs. What do you think guys want to do, man? You think they just want to sit up there and just cuddle with you? What do you think? What are you thinking, man? Don't have guys over at your house at this time. You could do whatever the fuck you want, but just understand a guy's mindset of going to your crib at that time. New Year's Eve, people are drunk. What do you think a guy wants to do? Now, if you think that he wants to have sex with you and you already know that you don't have people over there. Just don't have them over. You know, wait till the next day, man, where you guys can have a coffee or something like that. Don't put yourself in that situation. That's my advice to the ladies. Just try not to put yourself in vulnerable situations like that. Same for the men. Don't put yourself in a vulnerable situation to where you're going to have, not where you're going to have to, but where you're going to make a dumb decision. Because that was dumb what he did. That was just dumb. I don't care how well you know her or how well you think you know her or how you think she feels about you. You think she wants you that bad. Maybe she don't. Okay? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.